Welcome guys, myself Janaranjan Sahu, your English lecturer. Welcome all of you to my channel English Jana. Today, in the first session of English class, we will learn about tense. All of you know tense. This topic is very easy and a regular topic that you have studied repeatedly in your previous years. So, tense is our topic. As you know, what is tense? Our first question is, what is tense? Tense is the finite form of verbs. You know, tense is the finite form of verbs. Here comes one more thing, finite form of verbs. To know the finite form of verbs, we have to know the verb first. So what is verb? All of you know. Verb is all the auxiliary words and the action words are known as verbs. So, the action words or the verbs have different types of forms. There are 6 forms of a verb. So, the forms are symbolized by V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and V6. These are the forms. So named by, the first form is the present form, second form is past form, third form is the past participle form, fourth form is known as the present participle or ing form, and the fifth form is 2 plus infinitive or known as 2 plus v1, and the sixth form is the bare infinitive or named as 5 plus v1. So these are the 6 forms of a verb. For example, if we take go as our verb, its second form is went, third form is the gone, fourth form or ing form is going, fifth form is to go, and the sixth form is go. These are the 6 forms of the verb. So, these 6 forms of the verb are divided in 2 parts. The first 2 are categorized 1 and the next 6 forms are belongs to another group. These 2 verbs are known as finite verb. Finite verb, and another 4 forms are non-finite form. So, according to the definition, tense is the finite form of verbs. And the finite verb or finite verb, the form of finite verbs are present and past. So tense divided into two. One is the present tense, another is the past tense. So tense is of two types. One is present, another is the past. There are two types of tenses. But in English grammar, time is divided into three. One is the present, another is past, and another time is there, that is future time. So why not future tense? Because there is no finite form of the verb in future. Or the finite verbs are two types, present and past, but future is not a form of verb, so it is a time. Okay, so before reading or before learning tense, we have to know some common things. Look, first of all, we have to know person. So persons are of three. One is the first person, second person, and the third person. Person are of three types. So first person, second person, and third person. So what is first person? There are two first person, that is I and a we. Remember this thing. I and a we. It is the singular form, it is the plural form. And a second person is only you. This only word is known as second person. But rest of these three words are known as third person. That means he, it, and the names. All the names, Rama, Hari, Govind, Gopal, etc. Whatever you see. So all these things are third person. But the thing we have to discuss is the number. Number means the numbers of these persons, that is singular or plural. That is single in number is singular, and more than one is known as plural. So I is singular, we is plural, but you is used both in singular and plural. It is used in both the numbers. But the third persons, these are the singular persons, but they and all the plural nouns like boys, girls, etc. These are known as the third person plural numbers. Third person plural number. So we have to remember these things. First of all. And another thing is this is person number. another thing we have to remember, that is subject. The subject, the nouns or pronouns are used as the subject of the sentence. So we have to remember these things. One is the subject, another is the verb that we discussed, and the person and the number. Okay, so let's learn about tense, and our first tense is present. So now we are learning about present tense. Present tense. So present tense, there are 4 types of sentences in present tense. 4 types of means. One is the simple present, simple present. Its another name is there also, known as a present indefinite. Number 2, present progressive, or otherwise known as present continuous or present imperfect. Number 3, present perfect. And number 4, present perfect progressive. Out of these 4, now we learn simple present. Okay? The structure of simple present is subject plus V1. This is the sentence structure of simple present. So we have to remember one more thing at this point, that if the subject is third person singular, if the subject is third person singular, we have to add s or es with the verb. That means we have to add s or es with the verb here. We have to remember it. Here a question arises. The question is, when we use s and when we use es. look at these two things. One is the S, another is the ES. So when S is used and when ES is used. So if the last letter of the verb is O, S, H, X or Z. If the last letter of the verb is O, S, H, X or Z, we have to use ES. Yes, it is. Look at this thing. And with all other verbs, we use S. For example, go. Plus ES. Last letter O. So, equal to goes. Do. Yes. Maths. So these are the words like this. We have to add ES with the words, with the verbs which had the last letter O, S, H, X or Z. So this thing look here, subject plus verb or V1 means the past form of the verb. So you have to take some sentences like the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. Here, the sun. Is it third person singular number? And we have to use S or ES with the word rise. The last letter is E, so we add S. The sun rises in the east. Another, we eat. An apple every morning. So here this is subject, this is the past form of the verb. This structure must be used at the time of a simple present. So look, here another thing. The auxiliary of simple present are do or does. Simple present takes the auxiliary do or does. In this sentence there is also the auxiliary do or does, but that is in disguise. So this sentence is we do it. We do it. And this sentence, the sun rises, that means the sun does rise. The sun does rise. It affirms the sun rises. So at the time of making it negative, we have to take these auxiliaries for making the sentence. So the sentence structure is subject plus do or does plus not plus do. Look one thing. The s or es are omitted in this structure or in this type of sentence because we use does there. That means when we use do and when does, if the subject is third person singular number, we use does. In other subjects or with other subjects, we use do. So the sentence is, I don't like black. I don't like black color. Look, this is the subject, this is auxiliary do, then not, then the first form of the verb. If the subject is third person, he, auxiliary does, then not. He does not come with us. So, he does not come. Look, with the subject he, we should use s with the verb. But in negative sentence, does is used. So, this s is omitted. Okay? So, this is the negative sentence structure of simple present. Okay? Reminding you again, simple present. This is positive or assertive sentence and this is negative sentence. These two things. Okay guys, thank you all. We will learn the rest of the simple present in our next session. Okay, thank you.